So we've got the problem on the 212, just a simple one of the bonnet. Not supporting itself particularly well, and it's easy one to overlook that this really should spring up itself. It doesn't drop, but it shouldn't need effort to lift that up. So we're going to change these struts. Now, I'm told these are the replacement struts, a 204 part number for our 212. Now these parts do slightly differ what's on my car, which I believe are original, which we'll have a look at. This is our stabilis strut. And it clearly says, for example, on the passenger left side. Yeah, so there we go, that's the exact same strut on the left side. But what's interesting on the right side, which again is clearly marked right, a 212 part number, 9800064. So that's not what I was given. The Classic Centre said these are correct, they're the same part number, so let's replace them. So we've got the little clip on the top on the left side. We're just going to take the clip off gently. There we go, one. And we're going to come down the bottom. To be honest, I'm not even sure if it's down here. Got the same thing. Just take them off. And now that should come off, I think. That just comes off then, and down the bottom it just falls off. So there's the old strut. And actually, well, that other one must be completely dead. One strut does not support that. You got it? Is that one strut does not support that at all. So that one must be completely cactus. I'm just going to line this up now and just push. Good. And then we're going to go up the top. To get that one on, the bonnet had to go almost vertical because of the length of the strut. I'm just doing this on my son's 212, and of interest, this car is different. It's got a safety lock to extend the bonnet up. So at the moment we're in the vertical position. I'm going to bring this down. So this is on my son's car, and at this point I'm actually just putting the security locks on, but when you want to put the new struts on, you have to detach the upper aspect of the lock, just undo the top one like it is here, to allow it to go up. And again, this is after I've put the struts on, so I'm putting them back on at this point, but these weren't on my car, my 63, and I'm not sure if they were taken off at some point. So just keep that in mind, that they need to be detached to put the struts on and get it vertical, and put them on when you finish. It is lifting it very slowly, but let's do the other one now. That strut off, whoops, disregard that little knock on the paint. All right, so it's time to put the other one on now. And out of interest, one strut is not enough to hold that up. You do need...
That goes... Dad, that literally can't work.
So it looked like this might have been the wrong part, because again, it's written up as left. Now the top piece was the wrong way, so you can twist that. It is just the hole's facing the wrong way because there's two lefts for some bizarre reason. So just going to grab that, lock it and twist it 180. There we go, that's fine. And push that on, good. Now we're on. Now, going vertical with one, that's fine. All right, good, all right. So we've got them on. Let's have a look. The bonnet is lifting itself. If I'm lower, and it lifts from a much lower position. And there we go, that's how. Sounds like an open bottle lid, that still keeps hissing. Interestingly, both of these look like they're made in 2011 when my car was made. You can see the /11 and I think the first number is the week that they were made in that year. So I thought one might have been replaced, which is why we had the left and the right, the different part numbers. But anyway, they have worked, so mission accomplished. And of note, there's slightly different length there. So I don't know of the relevance of this. It is working, it is lifting, it is safe. So if you can still get that 212 partner, let me know. And there we go.